Arsenal and Highbury squad community, welcome. Arsenal ladies are in the final in Lisbon against Barcelona in the Women's UEFA Champions League final. Yes! Unbelievable. Wow, where do I start? I have to start somewhere because that was absolutely amazing. Theatre, classic, fantastic. Rewind back to last week, but before I get into this, let me apologize, people. Firstly, most importantly, smash the like button and subscribe to the Highbury squad for the Albert JTV match reaction. So let's get into it now, officially. Went to the game last week in the first leg, very disappointing performance. Got back into the game, particularly in the second half where Arsenal were better. But we get sucker punched and we lose the first leg 2-1. And I said this in the original fan cam after the first leg semi-final defeat on Highbury squad, and I said there were enough positives in the second half, especially in the first leg, that Arsenal can go over to Lyon and get the result to get through to a final. I saw enough positives there. But we had to start the game well, and we had to be within the game in the first 15-20 minutes and keep compact and start better than we did in the first leg. And my word, Arsenal ladies did that. Absolutely. Had the warning sign in the first 3 minutes when Kim Little almost scores. Great save from the goalkeeper. And we get to make it 1-1 with a fortuitous own goal. But I want to quickly say, before I get into it deeper, 2 changes from both teams. Lyon started with Ada Heidelberg, and also Wendy Renard came back into the back 4. Arsenal made two changes. Daphne Van Domzer come back in, which was a massive key thing for the Arsenal defensive unit, and Chloe Kelly starts. But Arsenal started the game like I expected them to start the first leg. They were on the front foot. They controlled and dominated the midfield. I thought Lyon defensively were all over the place from set pieces and just in open play. Something was missing for them. But listen, Arsenal had to go there and be prepared to go on the front foot, to dominate possession, which they did. And I made some observations last week in the first leg that I couldn't understand MARIONA Caldente starting centrally. That was absolutely answered in this second leg. She was instrumental, ball control, passing the ball forwards, taking the ball in tight areas. Great partnership duo with Kim Little, our captain, fantastic. I thought defensively Arsenal was stunning tonight. They were absolutely brilliant. When Daphne Van Domzer was called into action, she absolutely prevailed. When you get her back in goal, she's been excellent this season. It just steadies the back 4, it gives the back 4 calmness, but you've got to go to the top end of the pitch and be effective and do the business. Arsenal absolutely cooked Lyon tonight. And I think the key thing, obviously we started fantastically well, a goal within the first 5 minutes. But to get the goal to go 2-1 up with an absolute worldie from MARIONA Caldente, that was key. Then Lyon have to come out and change things differently because they weren't great in the first half. They had 1 shot on target. But Arsenal, even better in the second half, come out and score within 25-30 seconds. Unbelievable. Defensively, again, poor from Lyon, but Arsenal pressed brilliant in the course of that entire match. They were excellent. And they get the goal to go 3-1. Sorry, 3-0 up. 2-0 up. 3-0 up in the game. And obviously, at that time, it would have been, if I got my maths correctly, 4-1 up on aggregate. I think I got that right, hopefully. But to get the goal to go 4-0 up with Caitlin Ford ghosting in there and smashing it in the roof of the net, poor defensive play from Lyon again, and also had a foothold in the final. There was a period, undoubtedly, for about 10 minutes where Lyon had to come out and Arsenal were a little bit sloppy in possession, but what a stunning performance. An absolutely stunning performance to make their first final in 18 years for Arsenal ladies. Stupendous. MARIONA Caldente, I think that's 7 or 8 goals in 10 games, I believe it is. Russo, again, I think she's up there with joint goal scorer of I think Heidelberg, is it, I believe. Arsenal from back to the middle to front were absolutely phenomenal. They absolutely ripped Lyon to pieces, and they dominated that midfield battle with Frida Marnham, Kim Little, and Mariona Caldente. They were absolutely superb. Super proud of the women tonight. Unbelievable performance. My player of the match, personally, difficult to choose, but I'm going to go Mariona Caldente. She is that match winner, that elite level performer that Arsenal need in their ranks, and she performed tonight. But there were some amazing performances all round for the team. They absolutely cooked tonight. And they have a final in Lisbon against Barcelona on May the 24th. All there is for me to say is smash the like button, subscribe to Hybrid Squad and Albert JTV. We have a final to look forward to. Let's hope the ladies are giving inspiration to the men to take on the might of PSG in the semi-final of the Men's UEFA Champions League. Come on, you Gunners. We are in the final. Over and out.